Hey folks, how's it going? Earlier today, the Pokemon Company officially revealed the next Japanese Pokemon TCG set, this being VSTAR Universe. VSTAR Universe is the last set to come out this year and the last set to end off the Sword and Shield era. And just like every year, VSTAR Universe will be a high class pack, this being similar to VMAX Climax and Shiny Star V in previous years. And I mean, just look at the pack art, this is really giving me Tag Team All-Star type of vibes, and we all know how good of a set that was. So with this artwork we can see the staple Pokemon to be included in this set. We have Origin Form Palkia and Dialga at the top and Arceus in the middle. There's no doubt that these Pokemon will make a return in this set as they played a big part in the TCG this year. But then there was other Pokemon that I wasn't expecting, like Suicune and Kricketune. Like what you doing there, mate? Like I spotted you, mate. Like what's the deal with this, huh? They also revealed a few new cards, but before we get into that, just a few details of what we know already. We know that this set is going to include 172 cards, which is a little bit less than VMAX Climax, but this does also include secret rare or better cards. One booster box will cost you 5,500 yen at retail price, and a booster box will include 10 packs with each pack including 10 cards. And this set will be released on the 2nd of December 2022. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what high class sets are, these are sets that are released at the end of every year and are mainly packed with reprinted cards that we would have seen in sets throughout the year, so that players of the TCG game can have another chance at getting the cards that they need for their decks. However, some of these reprinted cards do come with newer artwork, which is something that we haven't seen before. From the cards that have been revealed already, we know that Mew V, Giratina V and Hisuian Samurott V all have new artwork, as well as the VSTAR versions of Dialga, Palkia and Zoroark. Now these cards are going to be pretty common to get, as you are guaranteed to get at least one VMAX or VSTAR card in a single pack. So these fairly common cards are generally aimed at the players. And you may be thinking, well, I'm a collector, so these reprinted cards aren't really meaning anything to me. Well, just you wait, because in this set, 2 new rarities have been introduced, these being art rares and special art rares. Now, from what we can gather, art rares are basically character rares, and special art rares are character secret rares. The only difference is there's no trainers involved in the artwork of these special cards. Just have a look at the first art rare that they revealed during this live stream, this being Manaphy. I mean, just look how beautiful this card looks. As we can see, there's no trainer involved, it is solely focused on the Pokemon itself and the other Pokemon around it. And to be honest, I think I prefer this to the character rares. Character rares and character secret rares were the big main deal with VMAX Climax, but they still kind of introduced those sorts of cards throughout the year with the expansion sets like Battle Region and more recently Incandescent Arcana. So it's kind of felt that we've been getting a bit too much of them. They're becoming less special, in my opinion. Not to say that any of them were any bad, but it just seeing these new cards being revealed just gives it a much more refreshing look on what Pokemon cards have left to offer, really. They also revealed a Mew card illustrated by Ryota Murayama. And I mean, just look how pretty this card looks. Mew is sound asleep after eating that berry, surrounded by Rookidee, Ponyta, Cutiefly, Cramorant, Nidorans, you know, the lot. There's just so much going on and so much character just happening in just this single card. It's something different. It's something really refreshing. And I'm really glad that they are moving away from character rares and giving the Pokemon themselves the spotlight that they deserve, because it's their card after all. They're the one with their name at the top. Why isn't it all about them? And well, now it is. They also revealed an art rare for Dedenne, which is a Pokemon I'm not too familiar with, but this artwork really shows off how pretty the Pokemon is, I guess. Haruka was really able to capture the kind of the essence of this Pokemon with all of those crystals sparkling in the kind of starry night sky, it looks like. And though I'm not too familiar with this Pokemon, the artwork itself really gets me to want to know more, and it's probably one of my favorite out of the cards that were revealed. Next up, they revealed a card for Absol. This is illustrated by Uta. Absol being one of my favorite dark Pokemon, and I'm sure it is for many other people. And I think this card really gives off the characteristics of Absol, being that lone wolf with those rolling hills in the background, and you know, standing on the top of this hill with the sunlight coming through the dark clouds. And even though it doesn't have any other Pokemon in this card like the Manaphy and Mew does, it really doesn't need to, as it says an awful lot just on its own. And we also have a card for Altaria, this one being a little different compared to the others. This one is one of those stitched, kind of knitted looking artworks, which I really enjoy personally. I love seeing these cards as well as the plasticine ones. It takes a little while to get over the fact that Altaria is staring straight into your soul with his dead eyes and devilish smile, making you regret all of your past decisions and choices you've made about the tons and tons of money you've spent on shiny cardboard, until you get overwhelmed with the fact that the only connection you'll ever get in your life is through shiny waifu cards. But then the more you look at it, the cuter it gets. And the last art rare they revealed was for Hisuian Goodra, this one featuring Starlies, bringing berries and flowers to what looks like a very upset Goodra, just probably trying to cheer them up, which is, you know, it really shows the friendship that can happen between different Pokemon. I hadn't actually noticed this until I started recording this video and looking at this card a bit more. There is a Wurmple in the bottom left corner there, which I don't know how I didn't notice before. But it just kind of goes to show that all of these cards, all of this artwork have those little hidden details that you really need to look at more than once to be able to fully see and fully appreciate. Now, they've only revealed 4 secret art cards for this set so far, but these 4 cards are absolutely stunning and they really set a bar on what this set is going to be like. If all the secret art cards are going to be like this, then we're going to be in for a really, really good set. The first one they revealed being the Mewtwo VSTAR one, illustrated by Go-san. Now, you may recognize Go-san's work from the Crobat V in VMAX Climax and the Galarian Berserker V in Lost Abyss, but they really went above and beyond for this Mewtwo card. Now, just look at it, look how beautiful it looks. They were really able to pull off and show the epic fight that Mewtwo and Charizard are having right now, down to the minute detail, to even include a Diglett in the bottom right, completely pissing its pants. If Digletts wear pants, that is. Really, really stunning card, and I can't wait to see what the textures look like. Now, you may be thinking that this card is very similar to the Charizard VSTAR alternate art from the Charizard UPC. And well, you're right, because that VSTAR card was the next one to be revealed. Kiyotaka Oshiyama was able to pull off this massive fight between Mewtwo and Charizard really well once again. You can tell that this artist has a lot of experience in perspective and scale, as you can tell whereabouts everything is. Just looking at this, you can tell that Tangrowth is far off in the background. You can tell that Charizard is flying high up against this mountain, and you can tell that that really small Diglett is still pissing its pants. Zoroark was the next Pokemon to be revealed to have an SAR, and my god, this is a beautiful card once again. The artwork for Pokemon cards is just getting better and better, and it's really crazy to see what artists can still do with it. It's crazy how you can't put a card like this into words. You just kind of get lost in it. You just stare at it and you lose all track of where you are. Shion Nanahara is obviously a very, very good artist, and just looking at this card, and they were really able to show off the darkness surrounding Zoroark. I know that this is going to be one of the chase cards that I will be personally going after when I unbox my sets of VSTAR Universe, because this is just, I need to see this card in person. I really do. And Hisuian Samurott is the last Pokemon to have been revealed to get a SAR card. This one illustrated by Shibazoi, who you may recognize because they've illustrated a lot of Pokemon cards in the past, but they did illustrate the Galarian Moltres V card, the alternate art one, and they did not disappoint with this Samurott one. The amount of fear that emanates from this card is amazing, because you know just by looking at it that this Snorunt is going to get its ass handed to it, and you can tell that it knows too. Now, that was everything that was revealed during this live stream, but I think it's safe to say that we're in for a bloody good set. I think it's safe to say that this set will also introduce God packs again, just like VMAX Climax and Shiny Star V. Not like it will matter to me anyway, seeing as I've bought a ton of Shiny Star V and VMAX Climax boxes and still have yet to get a single God pack. But that is everything that was revealed for VSTAR Universe during this live stream. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you missed the announcement, let me know what your favorite card is that got revealed in the comments down below. Subscribe, like, and all that jazz, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.